my name is Ivania, and I am an eco-friendly advisor at conservastore.com. That's conserve with no E. Conserv A Store is your green solution. This is our How Women Can Go Green series of videos on YouTube. Today, I am going to talk about some women who have excelled already in going green. We will shine a light on their accomplishments to give you some examples of life practices that are green. Ladies, we appreciate you for being green. The women we will be talking about today have done great things, making eco-friendly, conscious decisions to be more aware of Mother Earth. They think about conserving, sustainability, and recycling. We think it's important for you to be like these women by adopting some of their everyday lifestyle choices or view them as a shining example of what going green looks like. The first woman we want to talk about, we came across on a TED Talk conference. She presented her story, and thankfully it ended up being one that never left us. Shauna Coronado. She is pretty impressive to say the least. She changed her entire life around and have made wonderful educational journey for everyone on her way. She talks about women being eco-friendly in her presentations, and we think she is a star in how to go green in your own life. Here's a short of why she chose to go green.
Let me show you how I did it. This is the garden behind my fence. It looks rather unimpressive. And how it all started is I went out there and planted, even though you can't see this from my house, because I wanted to inspire the rest of the community. And when I went out there to garden, I was working in a marketing sales job, long hours. I rarely saw my family, and I was super stressed and ill. I took over a dozen prescriptions a day and felt sick all the time. I wanted to change that, and so I started this garden. A few months later, I asked my next door neighbor if I could put a few flowers outside behind his property as well. Shabang! I have a bit of an addiction issue, right? And so this is what I did. I planted this sucker up with, like the most incredible drought-tolerant plants. I planted vegetables in between it, and my community reacted. What happened is, every time I was out working in the garden, something wonderful would people hug me.
I share this with you to say going green is a choice, but it can make a huge impact on those around you and for yourself. Not only can Shauna feed her family, but she can also feed others as well. She donated beauty to the earth and sustainability to her community. So much can be done when working with the community. Things can be changed in a matter of weeks, and you can make a huge impact starting today. The next woman we want to shine a light on is Ellen MacArthur, founder and chair of trustees of the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, a woman on a mission to accelerate the transition into a circular economy. Her ideas are to reconfigure the economy with less waste and more regenerative ideas for the products we use daily. Once a nationally renowned sailor who sailed across the world solo, she retired from that journey and began her new journey in 2009, researching the challenges facing our global economy. The way the economy stands currently, we use a product until it has no life, throw it away, and it sits in a landfill. Since it's not biodegradable, it sits for years and years. Instead of a circular economy, suggesting having items that die brought back to life. For example, a washing machine that passes its useful life, the manufacturer makes replacement parts for that washing machine. And instead of buying a new one, you simply replace what's broken. We turn away from the, if it's broken, don't try to fix it, get a new one, into the, if it's broken, fix it any way possible. The other idea is being able to return broken products back to the manufacturer to reuse viable pieces and positively break down the remaining parts for its other uses. In doing this, we reduce waste, reduce landfills and ocean dumping, and create an economy in which sustainability is not just for food.
If I said to you all now, go off into Vancouver and find everything that you will need for your survival for the next 3 months, that's quite a task. That's food, fuel, clothes, even toilet roll and toothpaste. That's what we do. And when we leave, we manage it down to the last drop of diesel and the last packet of food. No experience in my life could have given me a better understanding of the definition of the word finite. What we have out there is all we have. There is no more. And never in life had I ever translated that definition of finite that I'd felt on board to anything outside of sailing, until I stepped off the boat at the finish line, having broken that record. Suddenly I connected the dots. Our global economy is no different. It's entirely dependent on finite materials we only have once in the history of humanity. And it was a bit like seeing something you weren't expecting under a stone and having two choices. I either put that stone to one side and learnt more about it, or I put that stone back and I carried on with my dream job of sailing around the world.
This amazing woman and the team that she has built to accomplish a circular economy for the world is a shining star of what being green should be. Please visit her website, www.ellenmacarthurfoundation.org, for more information and support for her advances in green living. Finally, we want to highlight an amazing website for and by women, 1millionwomen.com.au. The 1 Million Women movement collectively fight against climate change with women from all over the world. They look to build lifestyles that fight against the climate crisis going on right now in everyone's backyard. From a low-carbon life to a vegetarian life, they have a remedy or change you can make in your life that can fight against climate change. The movement, empowering women from all walks of life, aims to change the way we look at climate change and how to get involved. Natalie Isaac, founder of the movement, simplifies it by saying, it's no one else's problem, it's all our problem. She is educating women that everything we do, from carbon usage to the things we buy, has an effect on our world. Knowing that these simple decisions make a big impact, she changed herself and started to tell others about how to do it. She makes sure to say, every little bit helps, from small to large. Either way, you have to do something and not talk about it. Actually, do. The movement, over 800,000 women strong, is growing and impacting lives every day.
Hi, I'm Natalie Isaacs. I'm the founder of 1 Million Women, and I started 1 Million Women back at the end of 2009, and we are a movement of women and girls fighting the climate crisis through the way that we live, through the choices we make every single day. I used to be a cosmetics manufacturer, actually, and so I had a really different life to what I do now, because my life used to be about over-packaging, and I actually was very disconnected to the issue of climate change. I had my head buried in the sand. I thought it was someone else's issue. I thought it didn't affect me, and so I actually wasn't doing anything about it. I had an epiphany and I changed, and the first thing I did was get our household energy consumption down by 20%. And I saw that 20% saved all this pollution from going into the atmosphere, and it saved me money at the same time. And so I thought, wow, imagine if there were millions and millions of households out there, or women out there, doing what I just did. Just cut our electricity by 20%.
We encourage you to look into her movement and even become a part of her movement. For more information, go to www.1millionwomen.com.au and find out more information. The women we've covered in these videos hopefully inspire you to become more green in your everyday life. We will continue to have the series of Women Going Green videos brought to you by Conserv A Store. We aim to share the green knowledge, and we hope you do today by starting today. Feel free and comment below, or shoot us an email at info@conservastore.com. We look forward to hearing from you.